Hello everybody, this is Beaner4657. Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 3! In the last episode, we got through the Lava Wraith Zone and the Hidden Palace Zone, and now we're at the Sky Sanctuary Zone. This zone also only has one act. Basically, this entire stage is you chasing the Death Egg all the way up in the sky. But it doesn't really look like we're going to be able to catch it. I mean, it launched pretty fast. So it's like, how are we going to catch it? Well, we somehow do. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but anyway, I know I just spoiled everything, but not everything, but I say butt a lot. Butt. Maybe I'm obsessed with butts. And when I say butts, I mean butts from Final Fantasy V. Oh man, I really hope Josh is watching this video now. Oh shoot! Thanks, Tails. So anyway, yeah, that boss was reminiscent to Sonic the Hedgehog 1. What could be coming up next? You might have also noticed who's driving that thing. Kinda looks like Metal Sonic, doesn't it? Well, it isn't. I'll tell you that right now, because Metal Sonic didn't appear until Sonic CD. He's known as Mecha Sonic, and he's basically Metal Sonic version 0.5. He's kinda like a prototype. But anyway, I don't know, these are things I just say a lot for some reason. So here we got another flashback boss, as I like to call him. This one is from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in the Metropolis Zone. Ooh, I thought I could do that. Yeah, with that little splash thing, you can hit him with just your regular jump, so that makes it a whole lot easier. I don't think they really thought about how many things you can actually do with this little splash thing. I mean, it makes you invincible and increases the range of your attack by about 50%. Or actually, more than 50%, probably about 100% actually. I don't know the exact distance, but it's cool, and you can use it for a lot of things. Actually, this is one of those things where you're actually supposed to spin dash, and then you'll fall right into this little cloud. Tails! Stop screwing around. Jeez, we're trying to save the world here. Think you would show some decency. Keep your clothes on. I'm just kidding. Everyone knows Sonic and Tails don't wear clothes. Don't wear clothes. Don't wear clothes. Don't wear clothes. That just sounds weird for me, for some reason. And I fall. I fell. I falled. God, if my mom actually heard that, she would smack me right in the face. Because she's actually a grammar teacher. Oh man. Okay, anyway. So we're actually almost at the end of the stage here. Oh, I falled again. That's not gonna be a catchphrase. Don't worry. For some reason, when Sonic gets up on the platform, he stops spinning, like spin dashing. I always wonder if that was like a glitch or something. So anyway, this is where we have to really fight Mecha Sonic, who is actually really easy. Here's how his pattern works. He will do some type of move, and then depending on which way he lands. If he lands backwards, he'll dash backwards. And if he lands forwards, he'll just do another move. So he's not really all that hard. His pattern is actually extremely easy. He's very easy to predict. That's how it's done. He's a little bit harder than Silver Sonic, the robot Sonic from Sonic 2. But I mean, just because you have rings, that's the only. I mean, you have rings and you have that little thing, so he might be a little bit easier. Actually, I think, but I don't know. Silver Sonic really isn't all that hard to begin with once you know his pattern, because he always does the same thing over and over again. But this guy is a little bit. I don't know. He's still really predictable. I don't know who's harder or easier. So anyway, we bored the Death Egg, and I don't know how we made that jump, because it looked like we were about a mile away. Because, I mean, the Death Egg is huge. and it was really far away. So it's like, how do we make that jump? I don't even know. But anyway, we're here, and we're gonna kick Dr. Eggman's ass. But first, we gotta make it through a stage first. Yeah, and this is the first time that the Death Egg actually has a stage to go along with it. It's not like a series of bosses like it was in Sonic 2. I kind of wish that the Death Egg would make an appearance in Sonic the Hedgehog 4, but I don't. But so far, it hasn't. And I think that would be really cool, but I can understand why it wouldn't, because, like, you know, well, I'll tell you at the end of this game, because I'll tell you what actually happens to the Death Egg. Anyway. This stage actually is not easy at all. I mean, obviously, this is the Death Egg Zone, so you don't expect it to be easy, and god damn it. If you look at the graphics on Tails', you'll see that he clearly does have two, but the other one is kind of like blurred and faded out. That's to kind of show you that's behind it, but I just think that they just made this little kind of blur effect to his first tail. Or this after image thing. I don't know. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. And that's how I saved Christmas. But anyway, enough of my boring stories. It's time to get further in the stage and, you know, do things that are more important. Like kicking Dr. Eggman's keister. Who actually says that anymore? Who says keister anymore? Who says, like, bum and keister anymore? Nobody says that. Nobody. Actually, I think some of the British say bum, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really familiar with British. Both the country, people, and the way they talk. So this place is weird. It kind of looks like we're in the turbine engines of a jet, but yeah, I don't really know what this is. But anyway, this little moving thing in the middle, we're actually supposed to turn all these little yellow things to red to open the way to the next area. But first, I'm gonna get all these rings, because there is about like 30 rings here, and I want to turn to supersonic. Come on. With the sound of Jamon. Oh god, I hate these things when I'm supersonic. It takes forever. Except, well, actually this one's pretty fast. It's still really tedious. Don't hit that one. That one literally takes forever. I think it takes maybe about like 20 seconds. And yeah, I like how Supersonic in this game can just accelerate from nothing. So anyway, here's the first boss. Every time you hit this thing, one of his balls will explode. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at that. And then he'll just shoot all these spikes, so you gotta dodge those. And then, once you get rid of all of them, then he'll just come out like this. And every time you hit him, he'll turn red. And he'll start shooting a laser, like, you know, doing all this crap. He's actually kind of hard if you don't have Supersonic. He's actually pretty damn difficult if you don't. It's almost impossible to kill him without getting hit, just because he spins those platforms too fast while shooting the laser. And if you're on one of his platforms for like even a second, you're gonna get hit by the laser. There's not really much you can do about it. So anyway, we're in the Death Egg Zone Act 2. The music goes up in pitch slightly, and I guess they call it a new theme. But anyway, gotta jump over here and get the lightning shield, because that'll really help you in surviving, and help you get lots of range for Supersonic. I shouldn't be singing, or humming, or whistling. Sorry, that wasn't whistling. For some reason, I just reminded myself of Portal 2. You know, like towards the end of Portal 2, when that guy is talking, I can't remember his name, but he's like the founder of the company. I'm trying to think of the name of the company right now. I don't know why I can't think of it. Aperture Science, that was it. And he starts talking about lemons, and to be honest, I've never actually really played much of Portal 2. I only saw my brother beat it, and this is the only reason why I know this, but he starts talking about lemons, and he's just like, you know, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. And he just starts ranting about how, like, he's just like, I don't want these, I don't want your lemons. Like, give me something useful. and he's just like, he starts talking, and he's just like, I'm gonna invent a combustible lemon, and I'm gonna burn your house down with this combustible lemon. And he's just like insane. Like, I don't know how that guy became like a successful businessman when he's clearly off his rocker. Like, God, but I don't know, that lemon rant is probably like one of the greatest lines in video game history, to be honest. I don't know, probably not one of the greatest lines in video game history, but it's one of the memorable ones. I don't know, you could probably find it on YouTube somewhere. I'm pretty sure it would be there. But anyway, enough about Portal 2, because I actually don't like Valve all that much. I mean, they're okay, but I mean, all everybody can talk about when it comes to Valve is Half-Life, and I'm just really, really sick and tired of it. I don't even care about Half-Life. I just think, honestly, I think Half-Life is just really boring. I mean, sometimes it gets a little exciting, but most of the time it's just like, what am I doing? What do I need to do? What's like going on? What's the plot? And like, I don't know. I'm just like so disinterested, and it just sucks. But I'm not saying that Half-Life is a bad game, like I was talking about in the previous video. But anyway, I don't want people to think that, you know, I'm like a biased person. I don't know. Sometimes I am, but sometimes I'm not. I guess everybody deep inside is a little biased sometimes, and that's okay. Like, I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. Sometimes it's okay to be a little biased. I don't think it should be that big of a deal. Anyway, here's the boss of the Death Zone, which this one's kind of interesting to fight. Basically, what you have to do is you have to change gravity continuously, and then you'll drop these little things here, and then you have to spin dash them and make them hit them. So there's one of two ways you can do this boss. You can either change the gravity that they'll just hit them when they fall, or you can just spin dash them while they're on their backs and hit them that way too. Basically, the whole technique of this entire boss is just spin dash over and over again, because you'll actually keep bouncing on the ones that aren't on the backs, and they'll make a ricochet back into the gravity changing device, and you can just keep doing that over and over again until he dies. Occasionally you get hit, and sometimes it's a real pain in the butt, because then you'll lose all your rings. There's not really an easy way to get them all back. But anyway, here's the next boss, and you got this giant, big ass robot. Like, this is ridiculous. But anyway, what you're actually supposed to do is hit his fingers. I really like this music, by the way. Like I said, the music in Sonic is so good. Tails just died. It's one of those things, like when Tails goes off the screen, he can go through anything. So anyway, once you get rid of all his fingers, and then you have to start running from him, because he's gonna shoot flame out of his nose, and you gotta jump over that. And then you gotta hit his body, and hit the casket where not the case where the Master Emerald is. Uh-oh. The way to jump, the timing for this jump is actually really difficult, Oh god. You basically just have to jump right after you see all the particles disappear. Whew. Okay, glad I got through that. But it's not over yet. Dr. Robotnik gets really, really desperate here. So the entire place blows up, starts coming down, and you gotta run. You gotta run for your freaking life. You also gotta try and take down Dr. Eggman, get the Master Emerald back. Okay, like one more hit, Tails keeps dying. There we go. But that's still not it. This stage will only appear if you have all Chaos Emeralds, or all the Super Emeralds. This is the Doomsday Zone. And basically, the Death Egg is completely destroyed. So, here's what you do. You gotta go fly into these meteors and get as many rings as you can. So obviously, you're gonna keep earning your rings. And Dr. Eggman will start shooting these missiles at you, but don't worry, no matter how many times you get hit, you can't die. The only way you can die is running out of rings. It's like, you know, you're invincible. And yes, this is basically where the whole thing started. Like, you know in the recent Sonic games where you fight the final boss, a Super Sonic, or some other super transformation? Yeah, this is where it all started. So anyway, we have enough rings now, so we can, as soon as I stop getting hit by his missiles. There we go. So here's Dr. Eggman's flying craft that he's trying to get away from. So he's trying to get away in, sorry. So you gotta direct these missiles into the cockpit. This doesn't take too long, so I recommend you get at least 50 rings before you do this. There we go. And that gave me enough points for a free life. Cool. I've never seen that happen before. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. But it's still not over. Dr. Eggman still has one last thing up his sleeve. He's gonna try and get away. And he still has the Master Emerald. He really wants that thing, doesn't he? So you just gotta keep hitting him with your own body until he blows up. Come on. There we go. I'll take that. Whoa! Alright. I don't have no idea how that works, Tails. What is that? Is that like a suction cup? Or is it like a magnet or something? I don't know. Would Chaos Emeralds and Master Emeralds work? Will like react to magnets? I have no idea. So there was Angel Island. That's not floating anymore because it doesn't have the Master Emerald, but we'll fix that. Because we're awesome like that. There you go. Where does the water come from anyway? The rain, I guess? I don't know, but it's like above the clouds. I have no idea. But that's not important now because we beat the game! And there we go. There's the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Oh. What time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock. I mean, it's almost 2 o'clock. So anyway, yes, there's Sonic 3 for you, and you might notice that in the credits here, they just flipped the sprite for Sonic's plane. You can tell because Sonic's name is backwards. God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're lazy, but I mean, it beats like loading an entirely new sprite. Like I said, they had to be mindful of how much space they were using on cartridges back then. And it makes you wonder how people like Square Enix could fit games like Dragon Quest 1 and Final Fantasy 1 on an NES cartridge. I mean, like, just the sheer amount of like content on those games is astounding on how they could fit that all into an 8-bit cartridge. It's amazing, I tell you. Scene artists. Those guys did a really good job. Brad Buxer, Bobby Brooks, Howard Drawson, Sega Sound Team. Ooh, love those guys. Sound coordinator. Executive management, huh? Why are there 3 executives? Ah, never mind. Project manager. Pamela Kelly. Ooh. Really good job managing this game. Probably wasn't that hard. Executive coordinator. What the hell does an executive coordinator do? I have no idea. Testers. Rick Greer, Mike Williams, McGreer. Well, okay, so now that Sonic 3 is done, I can now get back to Custom Robo Battle Revolution. And so, yeah, I'll be seeing you all for Custom Robo and more Tales of Vesperia, so I'll see you all later, folks. Thanks for watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3, or the Sonic Trilogy in general, I don't care. There's a playlist for it. Go look at it. Ah, shut up. But what's this? Dr. Eggman survived somehow? That's only because I didn't get all the Super Emeralds, but that's okay. I still got all the Chaos Emeralds, and that's completion enough, if you ask me. Because getting the Super Emeralds is freaking difficult. And I can't skip this, apparently. Can I press start? There we go. Okay, so yes, anyway, I'll see you all later for Tales of Vesperia and Custom Robo. Thanks for watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Bye, everybody. That's a mouthful. Where's my DS? I want to play Pokemon.